Welcome back to Sex, Brains and Money. Thanks very much for joining us, and thank you for interacting with us as well online. I actually got quite a few shout-outs on Twitter today, so I'm going to read a couple of them out, and I was able to even ask my guests during the break and ask them to answer some of the questions that you had for them. So Auntie Christie asks, does Paul have suggestions to stop NHL concussions? And Paul said that it's not really about the equipment so much as it is about longer suspensions and sort of changing the culture of the game and, stop people from doing the headhunting that's been so common, and also stop that sort of, walk it off and suck it up mentality and stuff. And when people have experienced traumatic brain injuries, get them taken care of right then and there. So a couple of other tweets that I've got going here. Mrs. CC says, Sex, Brains, Money makes you think the brain segment is amazing and people should look up stopconcussions.com. So there's another little shout out for Paul. PB Burton asks, has your guest ever tried iceberg beer? It's a beer made in St. John's, Newfoundland, and using water harvested from passing icebergs. Well, Robin told me that she hasn't tried that one specifically, but she has tried other ice beers, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. And then PB Barton also says, this woman really knows her beer. And Mina Sanford Day, at Mina of Riverside, says, now I'm thirsty. Thanks a lot. You're very welcome, Mina. I'm happy to oblige. Seriously, though, what Pilsner would the thirsty wench recommend for a day like today? She just suggested that you check out the craft brewers themselves and go to a few different places, because you'll often find things that aren't at the LCBO. So look them up. Look up Ontario Pilsner or go to thethirstywench.com and there will be a couple of options there. And Notorious Gentleman says, great show, insightful, hard-hitting. I wish I could drink beer at my work. Gods know it would be more pleasant. Well, I have to say this is really pleasant on its own, and beer just makes it that much more so. So thanks for all the shout-outs today. Thanks for interacting with me, and thanks for watching the show. We're not going to be back next week on Friday because I'm going to be out of town, but our next episode is going to be Tuesday, the 17th of July, starting at 11 a.m. So I'm going to be sending out information over my Twitter feed, which is at SexBrainsMoney, announcing the guests. So far, we have only confirmed 2 guests, one being Andrew Randall, who's going to talk to us about some of the challenges that LGBT youth have been facing, as well as Dr. John Vervaeke, who's going to talk to us a little bit about flow. John was supposed to join us this week, but he had a conflict, so he's going to join us in the next episode instead. And I'm still waiting to confirm my guest for the money segment, so if you're an entrepreneur or if you work for a charity that you think deserves a little bit of extra attention, send me an email, Nikki@alltalktv.com, and we'll talk it over and see if you can make an appearance on the show. So until then, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you caught the live stream. If you didn't, I'll make sure the edited copies get up on the website real soon. And have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks again.